Welcome to Tipton County Pulse. I'm Barry Foster, Director of the Tipton County Museum, Veterans Memorial and Nature Center in Covington, Tennessee. I've got Sherry Onorati, our archivist, behind the camera. Thank you, Sherry. And today our special guest is Maleia Evans, Executive Director of the
Covington-Tipton County Chamber of Commerce.
Covington-Tipton County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Maleia.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today.
I'm excited to be here on this beautiful day at the museum and the nature trail. I really don't want to be sitting here. I want to be out there.
I know that you're fairly new in your job. What led you to Tipton County? You're not from here.
I'm not from here. What would make me want to come to Tipton County to
Yes.
work every day? Well, as you know, in my previous job, I was director of the Tennessee Small Business Development Center, serving all of West Tennessee. So Tipton County was one of my counties in that service territory. So I was here quite often, anyway, on a daily basis. And when this opportunity arose and I was approached about throwing my name in the hat as a candidate, it was a really hard decision to even make that jump because I was quite happy in the position I was in. A wonderful work family that I came from at Dyersburg State Community College, so it was a long decision actually to even throw my name in the hat, so to speak. But it came down to three things: the people, working here already in the community already with several business owners in my previous job. It was evident that there was something going on in Tipton County wasn't going on in the other counties that I served, and that came down to the people.
Wow.
But what was it about the people? It was passion. There just seems to be this culture of passion here in the business community that exists in other communities. I'm not diminishing the passion of other communities surrounding us at all. There's some wonderful people. My friends and family refer to me as tripolar because I lay my head at night in a bed on a farm in Crockett County. My life is personal life is pretty much Dyer County: church, my parents, school. My husband's business is there. He's also a children's minister at his church there. So personal life after hours is a lot in Dyer County, and then I spend 12, 14, 16 hours a day now in Tipton County. So my friends and family refer to me as tripolar because I get a tri-county view of life every day. But that's okay. I think it's important to understand each of those cultures and what I can contribute in any way to either one of them. But people and their passion, and then as a chamber director to come to a position of what I think is importance in a community is the director of the Chamber of Commerce, was the potential that Tipton County has, the potential that I see here. So many great things already going on, but so much untapped potential here. Yeah. And I'm excited to be a part of seeing so much of the potential here come to fruition.
Neat. Interesting. I love Tipton County too, and I'm not from here, and I agree with you. The people are so friendly. I love it here. You just completed your first 100 days as the executive director. What are you most excited about from your experiences during that first 100 days?
I think I have to say again the potential.
Okay.
The potential going forward. We've worked a lot of long hours, as you may or may not be aware, but the entire team at the Chamber of Commerce office is new.
Yes.
It's been a exciting adventure for each one of us. So not only are we getting to know one another and learning each other's work ethics and work habits, we're learning the community. Only one of us at the Chamber of Commerce now is actually from here. And trust me, we are, those of us who are not from here and are learning the community and learning the people are relying on her heavily to help us learn, who do we call for this? Where do we go for that? So that's been an exciting adventure. We do a lot of event planning, it seems, at the Chamber. I'm hoping that we'll have a little bit of restructuring in how some things are doing. We're already restructuring some bit, making a lot of improvements, exciting improvements, things that will benefit the community better. more importantly, will benefit our members better.
Is there anything you wished you had done differently in that first 100 days?
Besides work less than 80 hours a week, spend more time with my family, and sleep more.
I understand because I do not work 6 or 8 hour days here. Some days are a lot longer.
No. Gosh, on a daily basis, I could probably tell you things I wished I had done differently, said differently, perceived differently. But I think that would go with any job.
That goes with any job. And I've said for years that when you start a new job, there's at least a 6 month to 1 year learning curve in any job.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But one thing that I did, even in my interview with the board before being offered the position, one of the things that was important to me to be allowed to do, for the board to give me the free rein to do this first 6 months, not just the first 100 days, is to, each morning that my schedule will allow, I'm carving out the first couple of hours each day as I'm driving in before I ever go to the office, and I'm making every effort to visit our current existing members, but not only them, I'm stopping in and calling on non-member businesses here, non-chamber member businesses here in town, because to me, yes, our members are extremely important because they have invested in the Chamber of Commerce. But I want to also hear the thoughts and perceptions and ideas and suggestions from those business owners in the community who are not yet currently chamber members. They will be chamber members. They're going to love us so much. They're all going to want to be chamber members.
Of course
so
they
I'm
will.
not worried about
no
spending
doubt.
time visiting with non-chamber members, because I believe in any community that every single business is just as important as the one next door. Whether they're a chamber member or not, they're supporting this community. They've chosen this community as their business home. They have made investment in this community, and we should make investment back in them. And there's no greater investment, I believe, that you can offer anyone in any situation than simply your time and your ear. And so the Chamber of Commerce, my message to the community as the new executive director is that the Chamber of Commerce wants to hear you. We want to hear your ideas, your suggestions, your concerns, your challenges, and we want to help where we can.
Nice, great. All right, now this is an interesting question.
Uh-oh.
Who is the most influential person in your life, and how has that influence made a difference in your life?
Don't you hate those kind of questions?
I
when
do.
you're interviewed? Well, I never miss an opportunity, and I won't apologize for it, to admit that I'm a Christian and redeemed and saved and forgiven. And so I take no missed opportunities to share that I have a Heavenly Father who daily influences decisions that I make and choices that I make. He's not always proud of many of them, but my number one influencer, of course, would have to be my Lord and Savior. And so I may have, from a worldly perspective, from a mankind perspective, I may have a little bit of a surprising answer for that question, because truthfully, a person that has had probably the most impactful influence in my life is a former supervisor from years ago. We won't say how many years ago, because that might tell you how old I am. But have you ever met someone that you just could not get along with, or not get along with, but they just didn't like you for whatever reason? You just felt like they just didn't like you for whatever reason. I had this experience with a previous supervisor years ago, and we just couldn't seem to get past it. And we kind of came to blows one day, or it came to blow for me one day, when she looked me in the eye and said to me that I needed to accept what I was, where I was, and that I was never going to amount to anything more.
Wow.
That was my exact reaction.
Wow.
Wow, you really just said that to me. Okay. So I went through, of course, all of the emotions of reject and grief and
Depression.
Depression and frustration, and then anger, and all the stages of grieving when someone has not accepted you. But I didn't linger in that very long. I lingered in that for about 3 days. And I marched right into her office with my professional and kind resignation letter. And why was that the most influential? Why do I give her credit for being the most influential person in my life? Because I have spent every day since then proving her wrong. Proving her wrong.
Good.
And some might say, oh, she needs to get therapy for that anger she has built into that woman. It's not anger at all.
No, it's motivation.
I'm thankful that she said that to me.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that she said that to me because it made me step back, look inward rather than outward at where was I, and is that where I wanted to be in life?
Mm-hmm.
Did I have more potential than she was giving me credit for? Absolutely I did, and still do.
Good. Well, good. You're doing lots of great things at the chamber, and
We're
thank
excited.
you.
And thank you for this beautiful facility here and the wonderful things that happen here. I have the opportunity, I'm excited, one of the things I'm getting calls to do quite frequently is to come and make presentations to groups who want to day trip to Covington and Tipton County. And top of the list is always, on their agenda, I have to encourage them, visit the museum and the nature center.
Thank you.
It's an easy sell.
Well, we're a free museum, and we're lucky because Tipton County and the city of Covington, they generously support us. They do. Also our members and our sponsors, and we really appreciate that because the last thing we want to do is charge an admission fee.
Right.
That would not be good. We've got a new exhibit now, thanks to Sheriana Roddy. It's a World War I exhibit.
Oh, wow.
And our Veteran of the Month, Andy Donovan, from March of 2015, is sharing his personal photos from his father from World War I. And this April marks the 100th anniversary that we entered World War I. So we have Andy's photos, we have his stories, we have several other photos, stories, things like that, artifacts from World War I. So please come in and see our World War I exhibit. May is Museum Month, and we are having our May Festival again the first Saturday in May from 10 to 3. It is May 6th. Live music, kids activities, lots of fun stuff, face painting, meet a local veteran, ask a master gardener. We will have a local student art exhibit here at the museum, and it's going to be inside, and we're going to have arts and crafts vendors out front, and we'll have lots of vendors out back, so please come for that.
It's exciting.
It is exciting, and also as part of May is Museum Month, garden historian Dominique Bellot is returning on May 27th at 10 a.m. Saturday, and she's going to go over the history of the Louvre Museum that's in Paris, France. Many of us have not had a chance or will never have a chance to go see that museum, but Dominique was born and raised in Paris, France, and she's going to go over the history of it. The building itself was built around 1190 as a palace, and then at some point it was turned into the museum. So, and that is the museum where the famous Mona Lisa painting is.
Wow.
And when I was in 6th grade, I had the chance to see that there.
Really?
So, yeah, that was neat. So that was nice. So come May 27th. You see I have 2 paintings here. This top, both of these are my rendition of Henri Matisse, French artist. The top one is Woman with a Hat, and we will be doing that with the children's program. This one will be on June 10th. This one we will be doing in May, May 13th. This is for the Day of Matisse, which artist in residence Richard Reed will be giving us a lecture from 10 till about 11:30 here on May 13th, and he will be talking about Matisse. And then that day from 1 to 4. We will be painting this. Maleia, you've said that you've gone to one of those wine paint party things.
There wasn't wine at the one I went to, but it was a painting party.
Okay, that's what this is. We don't have wine here at the museum, but we have chocolate, which is almost as
Which
good.
is better.
It is better. It is better. But if you've never had painting experience, that's okay. Richard and I are going to be leading you through this painting. It's actually very simple, and it will all be sketched out on the canvas when you come. This one here for the children will learn about Matisse that day. Their program is from 10 until noon, and they will do it all on this smaller canvas because there's a little less time and everything. One of the interesting things about Matisse was he started out as a lawyer and became a painter. He decided he loved painting more than being a lawyer, and he was called a fauve, which means a wild beast, because he was French, and he was dubbed a fauve because of his beautiful use of color. And I'm an artist, and I have been most influenced by this artist in my own painting, so it should be interesting having that going on. Elsewhere or otherwise, we are also having the Tipton County Library is hosting 2 story walks and the Amazing Library Race on the grounds this summer. The story walks are taking place May 20th and June 17th, both from 10 to about 11:30. And then the Amazing Library Race will be here Saturday, June 24th from 10 to about 11:30. And then the Tipton County Fair and the Covington Barbecue Fest are coming back June 1st, 2nd, 3rd. You probably are involved somewhat with
I
that.
think actually there's an update you may not know. The Tipton County Fair idea has been postponed until 2018.
Okay, thank you.
So that the fair itself could have much better planning, much longer planning.
Okay.
So that when we launch or revive a true Tipton County Fair,
Yes.
that it's going to be just a wow factor of
Okay, but
so the barbecue's still the same weekend,
The
but it's
barbecue
just not
fest.
the Tipton County Fair and barbecue.
Okay,
it's just
well-
the barbecue fest.
they are the world's
Oldest.
oldest barbecue fest, and we're very proud of that.
Mhm.
And that happens right across the street at Cobb Park. And we will be open during normal hours that weekend.
It's going to end that weekend with, if you're a musical artist, you will be excited to know that the very popular Dr. Sar's Funk Monsters are going to be the feature band on the main stage that Saturday night. So bring
Okay.
your lawn chairs, bring your family, bring your coolers. There's also going to be this year a family fun zone.
Okay.
It's going to be encased inside one of the ball fields. There are going to be a couple of inflatable bouncy house game type things. There are a couple of game trucks that are coming that are enclosed, and the kids go inside the game truck, and there are multiple choices of digital video
Oh, wow,
games
that's
to
something
play.
new, isn't it?
And laser tag.
Oh.
Yeah, laser tag. So the family fun zone, and I believe that the committee recently decided that one price would buy you an armband, and you could just do it all for that one price.
Wonderful.
So lots of fun things at the Barbecue Fest this year that haven't been done in the past. But as always, the best thing about the Barbecue Fest is the barbecue. So we're super excited to see that, and we're very excited for the planning stages of next year's Tipton County Fair. So
Good.
if you have any interest, in volunteering in that planning process, if you have any interest in a county fair, please contact the Chamber of Commerce, and I can put you in touch with the folks that would want your help.
Good. I also wanted to mention the pool, the City of Covington Aquatic Center across the street. They've got summer swim programs, so if you're interested in that, please contact them. And all these events that we've talked about today are on the museum most of them are on the museum Facebook page. Please check out the City of Covington website, Tipton County website, and the Chamber
And
website.
if you haven't already, contact the Chamber of Commerce and provide us your email address, and you will be added to the weekly Monday electronic newsletter called Monday Matters. You have to subscribe to it. It's a constant contact newsletter, but you will be included if you provide us your email address. Call us at 901-476-9727, 901-476-9727, and tell us that you would like to be added to the email newsletter list. Or you can email us, this is easy, at newsletter@Covington-Tipton CO for county chamber.com, Covington-Tipton CO chamber.com, newsletter at that. And just provide us your email address with a simple note that says, please add me to your email contact list. I would like to receive your newsletters. And we'll put you on the list, and you'll get those every Monday.
Perfect.
And so events that are coming up within 6 weeks of the date of the newsletter are what we publish for chamber members.
And I always send our stuff to them, so anything that we have going on will be in that. So that's perfect.
And you have to be a chamber member in order to have your information put in the newsletter. So if you're not a chamber member and you would like to advertise, I can hook you up with a chamber application.
Good, great. Well, you know, one of the nice things about being here in Tipton County is there's always something going on. You can never say it's boring here in Tipton County.
Yes.
And I see Sherry shaking her head with so much to do, free museum, free nature center, everything going on. It's really a great place to live. Thank you, Maleia, for joining us
Thank you for
today.
having me.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
This is a great program.
This is what we need to have. We need to have this way of communicating what's
Absolutely.
going on, and you know, you're doing a great job. I just hear you're out in the community doing great things.
Thank you.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This makes it easy. A place like this in a community makes it an easy sell to other interested parties.
And the people here are great, and Sherry's great. Thank you,
Yay,
Sherry. Yay,
Sherry.
Sherry. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you at the Tipton County Museum.
Bye.